Hello, welcome to session 3, module 7 of English, teaching English with teacher Henry. And we're going to talk today about the past perfect and how do we manage to work it. In the previous sessions, in session 2, module 6, we checked that the present perfect was done, was talking about the past. All right, now we're going to talk about the past perfect. So, as you remember, once again, we're going to draw our timeline. Yes, this is the past, the present, and the future. So, if you remember, the present perfect was a point in the past that continued until the present. Yes? Well, now the past perfect is called the past of the past. Why? Because we have this reference, but it's an action that happened before another action happened in the past. Let's say that here you were having dinner. Yes? You were eating, yes? You were having dinner, and all of a sudden the telephone rings. So what happened first? You were having dinner, and then the telephone in this point rings. Okay? So there is an action that happens before another action. You started dinner first, and then the telephone rang. That is the past perfect. An action that goes before another action. I had dinner, in this case. What is the formula for past perfect? It's easy. The subject plus the auxiliary, in this case, is going to be had. Remember, I told you in last module, I said, remember this because we're going to check this. Yes? The past perfect refers to past and is called past because the auxiliary is in past. So, I have plus the verb in past participle plus the complement. So I have, in this case, have dinner, and the complement regularly talks about the action that happened before. I had dinner when the telephone rang. I had dinner when the telephone rang. Okay? So this part tells us that an action, one of the actions, in this case the telephone, happened after the dinner because you had first the dinner and then the telephone. So the auxiliary here is had. This is just the verb. She had, let's talk about visit. She had visited United States of America. She had visited United States before Canada. It means she traveled to Canada, but before traveling to Canada, she visited the United States. So it's the past of the past. An action in the past that happened before another action. She had visited USA before Canada. Now, what happens in the negative? I don't put all the rest of the subject because it's the same. The auxiliary is the same for the rest of the subject. I had, you had, she had, we had, they had. It's all had plus the verb in past participle. This is absolutely the same. In here is just the complement that is important. What happens in the negative form? Well, once again, the negative form is just plus the not. Okay? This is just plus the not, and with contraction or without contraction. So I hadn't have dinner, or she hadn't visited USA. It means that she visited Canada first and then the United States. She hadn't visited USA before Canada. Here, as it is a negative form, this action happens first and then this action, because we are in denial of the first action. She hadn't visited US before Canada. Negative form in the first sentence, and it means that she visited Canada first, because this is negative form. What happens in the interrogative form? Once again, you know the rule, and this must be clear by now. We exchange the position of the subject with the auxiliary, that is have plus the subject plus the verb in past participle. So, have you had dinner when the telephone rang? Question mark. Have you visited US before Canada? And here is just the crossing of the auxiliary with the subject. Okay? This is not a big deal. This is very unlike the present perfect, with the only difference of the use of the past tense, I mean in the past, and the use of the auxiliary. The auxiliary changes. It's past perfect, so the auxiliary is in past, and the present perfect is the auxiliary in present. And in the next module, we're going to check the future perfect. Okay? So as you can imagine, we're going to have the auxiliary in future, but the timeline changes a little bit. But that will be in module 8. So see you in module 8. That's that for module 7. And thank you very much. Check the exercises and check the videos that I send you along with this video. All right? Thank you very much.